Josuke, are you still playing that game?
Shit,
If you don't turn it off right this second, I'm gonna scream.
5 more minutes, please. Just 5 more minutes. Come on, Mom. Just this once. I can't stop now. I'm about to get to the best part. Quitting guarantees I'll live the pathetic life of a scrub who doesn't follow through on his
Have it
promises.
your way.
The
The longer you play your little game, the harder these kicks are gonna get.
I don't.
How long do you think you can hold out?
It's so... shit.
Put it away and start your homework. Oh, and would it kill you to take off your uniform? It is nighttime, you know. Sorry, I can't see you anymore.
But why, Sachiko? Are the flames of our love
What's going on? I'm pretty sure that I turned it off.
So...
Come on, shut off, will ya?
It would seem Jotaro Kujo has refused to leave town. And after I went out of my way to give him an explicit warning, there has to be a reason, right? Josuke Higashikata.
I know you. You're Chili Pepper.
The tragic fall of the cherry blossom magnifies its beauty.
What are you doing here?
You're not the brightest bulb, are you? Clearly it escaped your notice that I've been popping in and out of here for a while now.
What? This asshole's been keeping tabs on me the entire time?
One of my other hot spots is the house belonging to Okuyasu, the brother of that fool I knocked off. I'm also well aware of that schoolgirl Yukako Yamagishi and Koichi Hirose braver. And I know Toshikazu Hazamada and Tomami Kobayashi are in the hospital.
Something about this isn't making sense. From everything I've seen, you're a conniving bird-brained coward. What reason could you possibly have for turning up at my house, ready to take me on fair and square? Surely you're not moronic enough to believe that anything you could do would actually be enough to mess me up.
Me mess you up? No, nothing so foul for this birdie. Your death will be a humane one.
Huh. So you're a coward and a comedian with a crappy sense of humor. You're 2 for 2, bird brain.
Full disclosure before we begin, I've already told Jotaro his Star Platinum poses a great threat to me. His vigilance is annoyingly steadfast, and his stance time-stopping ability is formidable. So, the only course of action left to me is to completely decimate that interloper in a head-to-head battle for supremacy. But before I fight Jotaro, I want to test my abilities against you, Josuke Higashikata. Why don't you come a little bit closer? I won't bite. All I'm asking you to do is unleash an attack as swift and precise as one of Star Platinum's. It's as simple as that. And if you're all the way back there, I'm worried your punches won't be quite up to snuff.
Is that mockery I'm detecting in your voice?
No, not in the slightest. I just have every confidence in the capabilities of you and your stand, so why don't you come closer? I want you to give me your best shot, so put your back into it, boy. Here, come on. Lay one on me. Make sure to get nice and close. Incredible! So fast! Oh, and the...
I'm tired of your incessant squawking!
You faster than I ever imagined!
If you keep it up, I'll just have to deep beat you myself! And by the way, Jotaro's Star Platinum's got nothing on me. Don't ever forget that.
Damn it! My arrogance got the best of me and I underestimated his abilities! What?
Josuke, what the hell is going on in there?
That blow. It was like being on the receiving end of a supercharged jet engine blast. He might actually be stronger than Mr. Jotaro.
Very impressive, Josuke. I wasn't expecting your shining diamond to be so robust. It would appear that I'm not the only one of us who's matured. Clearly, my time hasn't yet arrived. Until Chili Pepper is stronger, vanquishing Jotaro shall remain a far-off fantasy.
All he needs is a source of electricity to pop out and pulverize us. What's worse, he can control his stand from afar.
Okay, why did it sound like 50 tornadoes flew through here?
Don't know. Maybe you're hearing things.
Battle 1. Fight!
Is that it? Scatter! Get ready! Got this! I'm on you! Too slow!
Battle 2. Fight!
Stay down! Stay down! Stay down! Stay down! Judgment! Too slow! I've got this! It's nothing. You should have stayed quiet.
Damn it! I just got bit by another bug. You know, it's days like today. I wish I was one of those fancy bug zappers. It's Josuke!
Hey guys, I'm sorry for the wait.
What the heck is this all about, Josuke? I mean, why'd you want to meet us all the way out here in the boondocks? Wouldn't Tony Hills or that cafe have been a much better place to sit down and talk?
I wasn't the one who called you guys out here. It was actually Jotaro. Mr. Jotaro. Wonder what he wants. I'm guessing it's about Chili Pepper.
What? When you say Chili Pepper, you don't mean that horrible Stan Chili Pepper, do you?
So he's finally back.
Yeah. In fact, he paid me a visit at home last night.
You prick! Why didn't you tell me as soon as it happened?
Okuyasu. He turns into a completely different person anytime he hears even the slightest mention of Chili Pepper. But how can you blame him when he lost his brother to that stand?
I told Josuke not to say anything. Discussing this downtown wasn't an option. We'd be surrounded by electricity.
Mr. Jotaro!
I didn't want to risk being spied on, so I had us meet here.
Okuyasu, just so you know, Chili Pepper grates the ever-loving shit out of me, too. That slithery bastard thinks he can do whatever he damn well pleases. He spies on people, eavesdrops, and swipes anything he wants.
Wait a minute, so that's why I woke up to my homework being gone from my desk the other day. It makes total sense to me now. And here I thought my mom threw it away when she took out the trash.
Do you really think now's the time to worry about that, Koichi? Look, this is the bottom line. The only reason Chili Pepper hasn't raised even more hell is because we're around. But don't let that fool you. He's a lot stronger than he lets on. He can drag anyone he wants into the phone lines as easy as making a prank call. There's no doubt he has the bow and arrow. Right now, we need to focus on who he's shot with it. I know firsthand how much stronger he's gotten. We have to find Chili Pepper's user as soon as humanly possible.
But how do we do that?
Well, we're here to figure it out together. Right, Mr. Jotaro?
Welcome to the stage of history retold. Soul of Aswell. Are you ready? Soul of Songmina.
Victory's in my hands.
Soul of Aswell. Are you ready? Soul of Amy.
Victory's in my hands.
Fan the flames of the warriors fighting
No,
spirits.
not really. But we found someone to do just that. And The three of you will be pleased to know our guest of honor is arriving at the port of Morio at noon today.
Huh?
Just who is this someone? Hold on, is he a stand user?
He is. The name of his stand is Hermit Purple, but he's gotten way too old to risk going out into the field. Fighting as a whole is out of the question.
What? Just how old is this guy? I mean, you have met him before, haven't you?
Yeah, I know him quite well, actually. He used to be pretty studly back in the day, but you wouldn't know it looking at him now. He's make that 79 years old.
79? The guy's practically a fossil!
His legs definitely aren't what they used to be, so he uses a cane. And 2 years ago, he had gallstones removed, not to mention his cataracts. All his teeth are fake now, so he grumbles about missing his T-bone steaks. Oh, and he's going senile, too.
Give it a rest. Next you're gonna tell me he likes to talk to mailboxes. Come on, you have gotta be yanking our chains.
The real reason I had you guys come here was so that you could protect the old man. If Chili Pepper gets wind of his arrival, you can bet he'll stop at nothing to take him down. The thing he dreads most is one of us discovering the true identity of his user.
But that doesn't explain how the old-timer is gonna help us.
I was against it too. But as soon as he heard about the bow and arrow, he headed to Japan despite my objections.
To Japan? So this person isn't Japanese, Mr. Jotaro?
Correct.
Josuke, this is life-changing!
What is? What do you mean?
Think about it! He's a 79-year-old stand user who isn't from Japan!
Hey, you can't mean...
See you in hell. Just watch. Think again. Stay down. Battle 5. Fight! See you in hell. No escape.
That's what I needed to hear.
In this area!
He used a motorcycle battery. He must have hidden inside it and come here with Okuyasu.
He hijacked my bike, and he heard everything. So, the port of Morio at noon. That's where I'll find the old fogey of a stand user who can locate me, huh? The moment that codger pulls into port, I'll rip him up and continue my reign of debauchery.
Damn it, he knows about the old man. In other words, he knows about Chosuke's father. At the speed he's going, Chili Pepper will get to the old man before we can get him to safety.
Quick, Josuke! Use your stand to chuck a rock or something at that bike and take it down!
Don't even think about it. That piece of shit is mine. I'm gonna crush that murdering jailbird into dust if it's the last thing I do.
He cut through space itself!
Damn! It's Keijo's little brother! What's the rush? We have unfinished business. It's time for you to disappear! Well done, boy! Well done! Teleporting yourself to the motorcycle was exceptional, to say the least. But you wasted your time. That adorable scratching motion you do with the hand is hardly a match for Chili Pepper's extraordinary speed. So as usual, I'm afraid your efforts have been all for naught. Face facts, kid, you're slow. Take another look, dickhead. When I said I'd make something disappear, I meant the motorcycle. He destroyed the front wheel! It's safe to say he won't be escaping now.
That's using your head, Okuyasu. Way to go! Luckily for us, Chili Pepper won't be able to move very far away from the motorcycle battery. And check it out! The nearest power line is at least 100 meters away. We've got you cornered like a rat in a trap.
That was a close one!
Hey, stay focused. He isn't captured yet. Don't forget he can still use the bike's battery. He'll do whatever it takes to kill Okuyasu and fly the coop.
3本目勝負
Stupid. Ready? Brace yourself. Beautiful. Later. Did you like it? One more.
Let's head over.
Christ! Color me surprised. I didn't think you'd go to all this trouble to avenge Keijo. I did it. I knew who my bro was. The other shoe was gonna drop eventually. Someone was bound to snuff him out over something. That's the thing about crime. No matter how far you try to run from it, it always has a way of catching up to you in the end. That's painfully clear, even to a sap like me. So now for the business at hand. Tell me who your user is and where he lives. Do that and I'll spare your life, which is more than you deserve.
Interesting. If I tell you, you'll spare me, huh? You're surprisingly composed.
I was positive your bowels would be burning with vengeful fury by now. To be honest, I'm secretly hoping you won't give me the info on your user. I mentioned to scrape you away, you glow in the dark shithead. So give me a reason.
There's the real you. Thinking you can kill me? What that sluggish right hand? I don't know if I should laugh or yawn, but either way, you won't be putting out my lights today.
You bastard! I'll end you!
And I'll make sure you realize how pathetic your stand is when compared to the marvel that is Chili Pepper! Now do you finally understand how slow you are? Here comes Jotaro. I can't stick around much longer. Huh? How'd he get behind me?
You're right about me being slow, and I may have missed the mark, but I swiped away space, which gives me the ability to teleport. Did you forget about that? How do you like that? You big nose freak! I might be wrong, but it seems like you're not as fast as before. Do you think someone as slow as you can slip by my next attack?
Look, you guys! Chili Pepper's electric charge is fading! He's getting weaker and weaker by the second! His stand must be running out of power!
Well, would you look at that? He actually did it!
Okuyasu, leave him alive. We'll handle him once we get over there. You've already won. Now our primary focus needs to be getting him to tell us where the bow and arrow are.
You're right about one thing. My energy is fading. Your stand may be as slow as molasses, but the ferocity of its attack is downright bone-chilling. That being said, don't you want to finish off your brother's killer for good? Try using your head for a moment. How can you be certain I'm not simply pretending to be frail? Okuyasu, what? Who's to say I'm not luring Jotaro in close so I can cleave off his head?
Quit spouting bullshit!
Fine by me. So what'll it be? Will you do away with me now, or wait for me to get the drop on Jotaro?
You bastard! Hold on a minute. If you were really up to something shady, why would you tell me your plan? Had he just kept his beak shut, he could have easily played us all. He would have been in the perfect position to take me and Jotaro out. And if that's the case, since he basically told me nothing's wrong with him, the chances of him attacking me are practically zero. At least I think they are. Are Are you trying to say you want me to kill you after all? I'll let you come to your own conclusions. This is so confusing. Is he on his last legs? Or is he lying through his feet waiting to attack? Which one is it?
いざ尋常に勝負。
はいドアクローズやったりゃ Brace yourself This works Beautiful Later Did you like it? Huh, good
The hell with it! I'm putting an end to this nightmare once and for all! It's time to die! Okuyasu! Don't even think about trying to stop me, Jotaro! He killed my bro! That means he has to pay the ultimate price! That's the only truth that matters right now! And my heart has shown me what I need to do! Now eat shit and die, you glorified nightlight!
Well, that's just great. Finding the bow and arrow is gonna be a real pain in the ass now. At least he settled things with that freak.
Hang on, something doesn't feel right. We need to be careful. My gut's telling me Chili Pepper is still a threat.
Underground electrical cables? That bastard! He faked all that so I'd expose them!
Not quite. I really was fading. That motorcycle battery only holds 12 volts. A few moments longer and I would have been done for. I must thank you for reviving me. Poor simple-minded Okuyasu. If only you'd been a good boy and controlled yourself as Jotaro instructed, I would have faded away with the battery. I know the location of every electrical line running through this town. My original plan was to escape into those cables, but they were too far away from the motorcycle. And in the state I was in, digging them up was out of the question.
Why won't you die? He's faster than before!
With this much electricity at my disposal, I have more than enough power to challenge your lackluster right hand! I seem to remember your brother Teicho saying something about you never failing to hold him back.
勝負あり。2本目勝負。
Oh, how right he was. Your soul is underdeveloped. Revenge was never going to be within your reach, you cocksure ignoramus. So long, Jotaro and Josuke. I'm taking off. But not before I find that old coot Joseph Joestar and see to it that he shares the same fate as the lamentable Nijimura brothers. Okuyasu!
To think we were that close and he still got away.
That stand was absolutely terrifying. How do we even begin to fight a remote stand with countless power to tap
What the hell are you guys talking about? Okuyasu he was murdered in cold blood and you're rambling about how strong the enemy was!
Oh yeah, you're right. We should check up on Okuyasu.
Leave it to me.
There's one consolation in all this. He must have had a guardian angel looking out for him.
Weird as it sounds, his right arm getting chopped off was the best thing that could have happened.
Huh?
Let's go, Shining Diamond! You don't have to worry, so dry those tears, Koichi. Once I fix his arm, his body will come back.
What the hell?
All right! I thought we lost you for good, Okuyasu!
lost by that bastard! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
It's not about revenge, and we can't focus on setbacks. Joseph Joestar, he's the priority here. He needs us. I know it's tough, but that's how we're gonna beat Chili Pepper and get true justice. You have to do this for our town. And if that isn't enough, then do it for all the people you care about.
I might be stating the obvious, but this isn't good. Guess I was taking this too lightly.
Yeah, we have to reach the old man's boat before Chili Pepper. Let's head to the port.
How can you be so nonchalant at a time like this? Look at Okuyasu! He's still in shock over here!
We can get to the port faster this way.
Sounds good.
Would you guys wait for us?
There's no way around it, bro. In order to beat Chili Pepper, I have to surpass you.
Mr. Joestar, we'll be arriving at the port of Morio any moment now.
Your fate is sealed! Perish! It's time! Not over! It's time! Come on! Right here! Come on! Face me! Perish! Observe! Perish! Observe! Perish! Observe! Perish! You're finished!
There it is. The old man's ship is right on schedule. He's just about 20 minutes away.
So as far as you know, Mr. Joestar's the only passenger on board?
He is. The rest of the crew members are from the Speedwagon Foundation. Even so, I'm sure Chili Pepper will try to pass over the water and sneak onto the old man's ship.
We also checked the battery. There's no sign of him in here. We're ready to set out whenever you give the word.
About that, only Okuyasu and I are heading over to meet with the old man. I want you to stay here and hold down the fort with Koichi.
Stay here? But you'll need backup, won't you?
Yeah, he's right.
Josuke, Chili Pepper's user is hiding somewhere in this harbor watching our every move. Understand? He's laying low right now and waiting for us to do something that'll give away the ship's position. And my gut's telling me a boat won't be his hiding place. All he needs to make it over to the old man is a battery and something faster than a speedboat. Once he puts those two things together, he'll use it to send Chili Pepper flying to the old man's ship.
Wait a second. Are you thinking he's gonna take to the sky?
Yeah, to be perfectly frank, he's probably making off with a remote-controlled plane as we speak.
That thought hadn't even occurred to me! But it's possible. Once they pick up speed, model airplanes can fly over 100 kilometers per hour. Faster than the motorboat's top speed. And because Chili Pepper will be in control of it, he can fly the plane as far and as high as the battery will take him. He doesn't need a remote control signal.
Listen, Josuke. If you spot anything flying around here, I want you to search for the user. Koichi's reverb has a range of 50 meters, so he can help out too. If that stand gets to the ship before we do, the old man is as good as dead. Your job is to stay on watch and protect your father from the harbor. We clear, Josuke?
Yeah. From here on out, we don't have a single second to spare. Joestar's life is on the line. you alright? I'm just processing. I've never met this guy in my life. Yet I'm supposed to accept that he's my father. I don't know, it's... Besides, my mom would fall apart if the guy croaked.
Damn that Jotaro! If he left you two mouth breathers behind to sniff out my user, that means he completely saw through my remote-controlled plane trick! He's the last person I'd want finding me. He just killed my vibe. Speaking of killing, this remote-controlled Spitfire plane can reach Joseph Joestar's boat in a mere 5 minutes. A dinged-up old motorboat, on the other hand, would take about 8 to 10. Meaning, if I can put you two down for a dirt nap in 3 minutes, it'll give me time to catch up and pass them.
Wait, are you trying to tell me you're Chili Pepper's user?
You're looking at Akira Otoshi, age 19. Oh, and don't let the guitar throw you off. One day I want to be a rocking guitarist, the likes of Jimi Hendrix and Jeff Beck. That's why I keep this sweet little mama on my person 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. One day the masses will look up from their mundane lives, and they'll be lining up for miles to let my music knock them off their feet. People around the world will know my name. Oh, yeah.
This can't be good. I never thought a stand user would come out of hiding. Which means there's no doubt in his mind that he can slaughter both me and Josuke without much trouble.
I'm ready for round 2 with Shining Diamond, but I'll only use my little pinky, just like I did with Okuyasu.
You should get back, Koichi.
It's game on, Josuke Higashikata!
Just a minute. Huh? If you're planning to use only your pinky in this showdown, then I've got a couple of rules of my own.
You can take your rules and shove them, fool!
So what's the wannabe rocker Otoshi gonna do now?
I'll kill you!
You already said that!
You damn bastard! How dare you!
Well, you did say that rules are wasted on me. You also said something about bringing me down with your pinky finger. So what's the wannabe rocker Otoshi gonna do now?
I have to bend to someone! I'll kill you! Then the old gas bag! After that, your precious mummies! Oh, that was pure ecstasy. My heart is free again. There's no greater euphoria than letting your blistering rage fly. Let's test that theory, Otoshi!
You're flying awfully close to the sun. It won't take much to win.
Don't cry now. Knock it off.
Battle 4. Fight!
No escape. Too slow. Take this. Move
What the hell? How'd he... I know stands can move at incredible speeds, but this is different. It's like he found a way to teleport behind me.
No, Josuke, that's not what happened. I was able to see everything back there. Otoshi didn't take a single step. You're the one who changed position. Something moved you.
Say what?
Chili Pepper suddenly appeared and flipped Shining Diamond around 180 degrees without you even realizing it. Just look. You're facing the ocean.
Chili Pepper did that? Where is he now, Koichi? I don't see that sparky bastard.
He's hiding underground! He's using the storm drains to come and go! He's right behind you! He bolts back into the electrical wires at the last second, and his speed makes him hard to pin down. Jotaro's the only one who can keep up with him. What are we gonna do?
Here in the harbor, you don't have the luxury of digging up asphalt and severing all the wires, Josuke Higashikata. However, the bigger the opening you make in the ground with shining diamonds, the easier it is to surface from below and knock your lights out!
Josuke's on your right! No, in front! Behind you! No, wait, he's... This is like a game of whack-a-mole on steroids! I can't follow his movements at all when he's going that fast!
Finish this.
Hey, Koichi. Keep track of Chili Pepper's location and call it out to me. At this range, he's moving...
Josuke, no!
Well, look at that. 2 minutes to spare. That gives me plenty of time to finish this.
Hey, Koichi. Keep track of Chili Pepper's location and call it out to me. At this range, he's moving too fast for my eyes to follow.
But if you can't follow him, how am I supposed to? As soon as I find him, he disappears!
Then you have to look harder, Koichi. We're about to win this, and by now you should know what I'm thinking.
I should? That muck on the ground! The asphalt's turned into tar! And the drains are covered in all the oil from the tar!
Does it feel? Battle 3. Fight!
Go away! Pitiful.
Battle 7. Fight!
It's over!
Battle 8. Fight!
I get it now! When Josuke struck the ground, he reduced the asphalt to its most basic ingredients! Which means... Behind you on the left! Oh yeah, right in the kisser!
Well, that's great. Our strategy worked like a charm. Guess I'm the superstar now, because I'm gonna rock this loser's world.
It's the boat! She's dead ahead, Jotaro! See? We're almost there! To focus on my presentation, it should have just gone in for the kill! But I learned my lesson. The juvenile me is no more. I'm reborn as a killing machine! And for my first act of anarchy, I'll focus all of Morio's electricity into Jelly Pepper! This is my last resort! Using this technique means temporarily knocking out power all over town, which I'm forced to draw on for my lifeblood! But none of that matters now! After I've done away with you cretins, I'll bolt over to the RC Plane battery, then I'll fly over to Joseph and slit his throat!
What the? I can't see a thing! I don't believe it! Jelly Pepper got the best of Josuke!
Is it sinking in yet? This entire town's electrical power is at my disposal. And to really drive the point home, I'll be sure to charge my electric bill for the month to your address. It's lights out, Josuke! Is that a tire?
Just as I expected. You were too dense to figure it out.
Huh? Now I understand. You blew up that tire on purpose. It was all part of your plan to entomb my stand in rubber.
Of course! Rubber is an insulator so it doesn't conduct electricity! Jelly Pepper is powerless in there!
Damn it all!
Oh, right! We just have to wait for Jotaro now!
Just kidding. A good idea, but that's not gonna work on me. Ha! Your plan might have succeeded had the rubber been a meter thick, but this flimsy excuse for a trap doesn't even register as a threat. So let me show you some real power. Dumbass! You lost this battle, Josuke!
Just great. You really are as stupid as you look. Having your stand break through the tire was the dumbest thing you could have done.
I forgot about the air in the tire!
The pressure release launched him like a rocket!
No! Not the ocean! Anything but the ocean!
Yeah, that's right. Salt water conducts electricity. And in the ocean, the electricity that powers him will scatter in every direction.
I'm sorry I tried to kill you. Please, just get me out of here!
Didn't you say something about getting rid of your juvenile self a while back? Sorry, that's impossible for a lowlife like you.
I'm dissolving.
His stand's been completely diffused, which means that Akira is... managed to defeat Chili Pepper's user!
Nice job. We can breathe easier now.
A merchant ship replete with riches attracts more chaos than customers. Welcome to the stage of history retold. Soul of Taki.
This fight's mine!
Soul of 2B. It's futile.
So, this old geezer is Josuke's dad, huh? He's kinda buff, but at the same time, it looks like he's got one foot in the grave.
You... I don't believe we've met. Don't just stand there. Introduce yourself.
I'm Okuyasu, sir.
Okuyasu?
I live in Josuke's neighborhood, and I'm also a stand user. I'm a stand user!
Huh?
I said I'm a stand user!
You're a second-hand computer?
I'm a stand user!
Oh, stand user. You young folks should really learn to speak up and quit mumbling. By the way, Osumatsu, I can't seem to find my cane. You wouldn't happen to know where I left it, would you? Oops, silly me. I'm holding the damn thing right here in my hand.
Has he lost his marbles?
Victory goes to the last one standing. Battle 2. Fight! Battle 3. Fight!
Mr. Joestar, I've come to pick up your luggage, sir.
Huh? If it wouldn't be too much trouble, would you mind answering a question? Has Josuke ever mentioned me to you? The man who went 16 years without knowing he had a son out there who needed him? Has he said anything about me at all?
I hate to say it, but no, he hasn't said much about you.
Is that so? I guess it's to be expected.
All right! They're finally here! Look, Josuke, do you see them?
Yeah, cool, I guess. If I'm being honest, I kinda wish he'd just go home and leave us in peace.
Josuke.
It's the truth. But don't get me wrong, I'm glad Otoishi didn't kill him. Now we can go back to our lives. Well, some of us. I've never laid eyes on the guy before. How am I supposed to think of him as my dad? He's barely a stranger. Just watch. It's gonna be awkward for us both. It's not like I hate him or anything, but I have to think about my mom's well-being too. You get where I'm coming from, right? Koichi?
No, it can't be! Josuke, look over there! His body's gone! Jotaro, we've got trouble! Akira Otoishi's body disappeared! He's still alive! What are we gonna do?
Red alert! We've been boarded
enemy! Akira Itoishi is somehow still alive!
Are you kidding me?
Take Mr. Joseph...
Who are you? Hey, did you say something?
No, he,
I'm the one who said it! I was trying to tell you that he's not from the Speedwagon Foundation!
What the hell are you talking about? He's the enemy!
So you're the guy I have to kill!
Wait, I'm on your side here! I'm the one who told you about the enemy in the first place, remember? Would the real enemy do something like that? He's the one you want to beat up!
Yeah, that makes sense! Surely you haven't forgotten I'm the one who pointed out the enemy! This poser came here to throw you off your guard! Don't fall for it!
Wait, you're making sense too! Then, the question is, who's the user?
He's the user!
Damn it! Why do I have to make another important decision? This is what I get for relying on my thrill for everything all these years!
Bumping off Okuyasu will be easy enough, and thankfully Jotaro hasn't seen my face yet. I just have to kill Joseph and get the hell out of Dodge. It'll be easy. These half-wits will never catch me.
It's Chili Pepper. That's not good. Huh? You said you got me a smelly sweater. No thanks.
Time to die.
I figured it out. The stand user has to be you! Nobody fools me twice.
Welcome to the stage of history retold. Soul of Taki, Mitsurugi.
Ready for this?
Blood, flesh, and souls are offered to the gods amidst deathly chants.
Pow! Right in the kitchen! Don't ever forget that, you dumbass!
You figured out who's the user. How? It was easy. Tell me already!
I was gonna beat the shit out of both of you and sort it out later. That deduction stuff is for the birds.
A merchant ship replete with riches attracts more tourists than customers.
Won't let me pass, huh?
You should be careful. One misstep and you'll be going for an unwanted swim.
Right. Sorry. If I had my cane, I could manage by myself. But it broke a few moments ago. It was the strangest thing.
Then I don't have much of a choice. Here, you can hold on to me.
Hey, I just had a great idea! Josuke should have his shining diamond fix the cane!
Do you even hear yourself, Okuyasu? Sometimes it's like you don't have a brain.
It is? But why?
Come on, isn't it obvious? Just this once. It's better to leave it broken.
But why? Seriously?
Now, if we can retrieve the bow and arrow, it'll all be over. And this town will be safe again.
Knock it off. You're not too bad, you know.